Welcome to Sigcakes Sensation, a simulation that is used to model a bakery's cupcake throughput and profit. To introduce ourselves, I'm Karla Mendez, Bradley Doe, MoonSoo Choi, and Brian McCreedy. For our agenda today, we'll begin with a market evaluation, then give a product overview, other applications and future features, and we'll finish off with a product demo. To give a little perspective of why we chose to simulate a cupcake bakery, we evaluated the market. There are over 600 cupcake stores across the USA and an increase in popularity of these bakeries. Different shows like Cupcake Wars have really sparked the interest of many individuals to start their own business in cupcake creation. This increased market size is resulting in an increased competition and higher need for maximizing profits. Owners of these bakeries must minimize costs such as excess inputs while maximizing revenue by improving cupcake throughput. And this is how Sigcakes Sensations can really add value to these bakeries. Our simulation will allow customers to optimize their profit. The simulation is specifically to be used for creating custom cupcakes. Although this is a specific application, we will later discuss different ways to tailor our product to meet the needs of more clients and bakery types. The simulation goes through the entire process of cupcake operations from opening a store to closing. There are three main features to our product that you will use to analyze your bakery's performance: a profit histogram, a sensitivity analysis, and a target chart. Before describing the actual simulation, I want to first explain the type of bakery we are simulating. The simulation describes a store in which customers can order custom cupcakes with 4 components. First, customers pick a cake type, then the filling, frosting, and finally decorations. Any customer also has the option to not include one of the components if they choose they don't want it. And now to get into the simulation itself, I want to give you a breakdown of what exactly is simulated. Before the store opens, there is a warm-up event where you create initial amounts of materials before customers enter the store. This is where the workers make the different cupcakes, fillings, frostings, and decorations. Once the store opens, customers enter the shop. Workers take the order. From there are 4 stations the customer goes to: the pick cupcake, fill cupcake, frost, and decorate cupcake station. After the cupcake is complete, the customer leaves the shop. At each star, you can remake materials if supply on hand for that material falls below a minimum supply required to be kept in storefront. Once a customer leaves, profit is calculated based on all of the cupcakes that customer ordered. Now, MoonSoo will go over other applications of our simulation.
Our simulation can have multiple other applications and it can be easily modified to meet these demands. First, it can be expanded into an entire bakery with numerous different products. The focus would be on ensuring there was enough of each product in the storefront and remaking the products when they were low. Another way our model can be expanded is to a custom computer company. This would account for different production stages such as getting the case, putting in the motherboard, and other stages until the final product was built. Instead of remaking materials, this model would restock each part once a minimum threshold was reached. Both of these applications could easily be produced with minor modifications to our current simulation model. Now Brian will cover future features.
There are 3 future features that we want to integrate. First, we want to expand material types. The model currently accounts for 3 of each materials, and we would like to add more to increase variation. Second, we want to track customer wait time in order to analyze the time it takes to get a customer through the system. Finally, we want to integrate new products such as full-size cake orders to better model different bakery types. And now Bradley will give a demo.
When you open our initial website, you will begin at our homepage. To start simulating, you press Let's get started. This is the input page where you can have the option to specify your inputs. The sidebar helps you navigate through all of the different inputs. Sigcakes Sensations will remember what inputs you've used, so making slight changes are a cinch. Also, we feature an interactive beta distribution graph where you check your probability density function. Once you finish, select Ready Submit on the sidebar and click Run Simulation. The first page that you come to is the first feature, which is a profit histogram. The histogram graphs the profits from 100 different simulations. Below the histogram, you see statistical data on the 100 runs. The purpose of the 5% baseline on the right is for you to know what profit you should expect based on your current conditions. This is a critical piece of information for any bakery looking to maximize the operations of their bakery. Once you've seen the histogram, at the bottom of the page you have the option to now run a sensitivity analysis, which is the second feature of our project. You decide whether you want to create a sensitivity analysis on either resources or activities, which is the duration it takes to complete each activity, such as making batter. Let's complete a sensitivity analysis on resources. The output of the sensitivity analysis is a chart that displays the profits if a resource was increased by 1 while keeping all other inputs the same. This will help you find the bottlenecks in your system. Let's see which resource you would like to improve or scale back. You can now create a target chart based on a specific resource or activity. Sigcakes Sensations allows you to quickly make changes to your system without starting over. Let's complete a target chart on number of workers. You have the option to decide the range of workers. Let's see how the profits change if there were between 1 and 5 workers. Again, keeping all other inputs the same. The chart is used to find the optimal amount of a resource in order to maximize profit. Our initial system was running with 2 workers, and the chart shows that hiring an extra worker will boost profits by 20%, but hiring 2 extra workers will hurt profits. This feature is the most valuable because it improves the current state of the bakery and gives you an idea of how to improve the system. And that is the end of our demo. Thank you for watching, and please email us at sigcake@gmail.com for any questions.